How is it going, everybody? This is Insider News on Fat B TV. I'm here with the Venerable House Hendo, Star Pupil Paul, and tonight we have some stuff to get into. We're going through the looking glass to hunt snarks. We map out exactly why Atlas is in hot water, and we ask who overwatches the people who watch Overwatch. And let's start out like we always do. Hendo, what have you been playing this week?
I've been playing EVE Online's Permafrost event. Quick. CCP games. Stop blinding me with white flare. It's not fun. And I've been messing around Conan Exiles, checking out the new pet mechanics. You guys need the Fix Your Aquilian DLC. You can't die half the armors. What the hell?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck
I don't know what any of that means.
Funcom and CCP knows. They'll see this.
That works.
Well, I've been playing Hearthstone because it's the only thing I can play, and I got really good at it. And I actually, I'm on the Boise State Hearthstone team now. Like, this has just been my Christmas break. I just kind of got
Did the
really
board
good at
change to
Hearthstone.
blue?
There you go. You have a
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Boise State is the people with the blue football stadium, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
every
yeah,
time
we
I watch
got
college
the
football, they
Smurf
fuck me
turf.
up.
Dude, I hate that. Looking at that, it hurts my eyes so much.
Oh,
First, no bullshit. First time watching college football season, I thought my TV was fucking broke.
Dude, it is
Fucking Boise game came on. I thought my TV fucking broke. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I just bought this thing.
yeah, it is.
oh, we're planning to plaster our like esports stadium and just all sorts of blue stuff. We got a whole light show and it's all
the
tinted
worst.
blue.
You guys gonna have the Blue Man Group open?
We got to bring him up there at some point. Oh,
Yeah, and I've been playing Kenshi nonstop, basically. That's my shit right now. I don't know. I think I talked about it last week. It's just
Yeah, you gave us briefly like a little bit about it.
I'm
A
like
little tidbit.
I'm now a good like 25 hours in, and I am still garbage at it completely and don't understand the game in the least bit. I get killed by everything. It's
like one of those games that
really
focus
good.
more on like pressing the buttons at the right time than pressing the buttons.
No, it is one of those games that's like, what if you spend the next 20 minutes planning out how to properly farm in this game, and while that's happening, did you know the person that you just hired to run your mills is a different race than what the religion is in this area, so they're gonna send out holy like crusaders to come fuck your shit up. It's a little rough. And yeah,
So you tell me if I open up a farm in Poland and I start hiring Arabians, I'm gonna have fucking issues.
So except it's aliens, so you don't know what people don't like which people.
Okay, because I haven't played this game, and
yeah,
I thought it took place on Earth. So when you tell me like different race, I'm like, okay, so you're in Poland, you hire some Arabians, and people get pissed.
Yeah, basically the same thing, but it's like I had a man get struck by lightning when I wasn't watching him, so he bled out and died, and it's very sad. He hurt his tum tums. So I stopped playing for the night because it was really sad because he was like the first guy I got, and I was just like, well, I need some time to think about this.
I'm a horrible gamer, and I did not look up the game last week like I was supposed to.
Oh,
So is this like done like in like a really pretty engine, or is this like one of those simple like
worst engine?
big 8-bit?
It looks real bad. But it's been in development for like 12 years, so there's the background works. That's
okay.
Yes, Addis07, I said tum tums. Do you have a problem with my medical decisions on how to deal with my boy? But yeah, so that's why I've been playing. That and Magic, which I got bodied in draft on Saturday on Fat TV, so I just like didn't play for 3 days because I felt bad about myself. So that's pretty good. Anyhow, I think the first thing we're getting into is something that might not actually be video game related, and I wanted to talk about it anyway. It's Black Mirror came out with an interactive episode. I don't know if it's out yet, but
I think it's actually out.
Yes, it is out yet, but apparently it takes a while, so I haven't played it yet. Also, I didn't want to go downstairs, which is where my Netflix is. But anyway, it's, Telltale style almost, kind of. But yeah, like interactive video game. People are calling it rather good, and it's also about games, which is pretty
a bit meta.
Pretty good meta is to have an interactive game about games.
I won't lie, I haven't really been like a big Black Mirror fan, but this might actually kind of attract me because I'm always curious when they do video games. It's either like a 50-50, either they're gonna get it completely right or completely fuck it up.
Well, they've already done 2 on video games, and one was a horror one, which I got yelled at on the internet for this, but if you've ever seen the movie Existenz, they just redid the movie Existenz, so it wasn't that good. It's just like, oh, I went into the game, and then I went into another game that's also in the game, and now I don't know how many games I'm in. Actually, Existenz was just Inception, so. But yeah.
No, I think I saw like a B movie that had that plot.
Yeah, Existenz is a B movie because it sounds.
Okay, it probably
like
is that then. Holy shit!
It was a bad movie. And then they did another one that was like, I want to be. Fucking chat.
Spelt it wrong.
It was a thing about like. What is it? A guy on a spaceship wanted to be the captain, and then like he was just programming in like all the people around him, and it was weird. That one was just weird. It wasn't that good. But
no, I like that one, but it wasn't like about video games. The video games was just the setting.
Yeah, video games.
It kind of reminds me of a Stargate Atlantis episode though, because there was an episode where they thought they found like a game on a holographic table, and it turned out they're like controlling an entire fucking planet of people.
Jumanji? Is that Stargate Jumanji?
It was basically like that. They were just like, they thought it was just some fucking random ancient video game in the back of Atlantis. Come to find out, they're like manipulating a whole fucking planet like it was like they were playing Civilizations 5.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to wait because it was only released today. I want to go through it and talk about spoilers next week for sure. But any guesses if it's going to be garbage or not? What do you think? Is it going to hit the correct notes, or are we going to think it's really dumb?
Are you talking about Atlas now?
No, the Black Mirror episode.
Like I said, it's a wait and see thing, because when they do ambitious video game episodes, even when it's just covering the culture, it's always a coin flip for me. Like, I used to love like Law and Order SVU until they did their few gamer episodes that were complete shit with Jake Paul.
Dude, I forgot about those.
I couldn't. They fucking traumatized me, dude. I was like, what the fuck is this?
They were really bad. And who was damn. What's the rapper that's on Law and Order?
Ice-T.
Ice-T. He did his normal shtick of like, whoa, people are playing games where they shoot people all the time, and you're like, yeah, dude, you wrote a song called Cop Killer. Like,
I know, like Ice-T being like, what? People play video games about my song?
Like, Grand Theft Auto's not that bad compared to like, I'm gonna kill cops, which I don't know, it's probably how that song went. I'm not a rapper.
Yeah, I don't.
It wasn't that far from that. It wasn't.
Yeah. It was. I mean, I don't listen to their music, but I saw the documentary, so right.
I can fully translate their music. That's my issue.
Yeah. Anyway, Bandersnatch, which was it's an Alice in the Wonderland reference. Good stuff. Anyway, next thing, we actually ended our last show with talking about Atlas, and I definitely wanted to circle back around because it was the funniest like start to a game I've seen in a while. I think they ended up having 4 times that they pushed back on the whole start of it, and then they released it to people just being like, "Hey, this game sucks." Ton of bugs. Did any of you guys happen to end up playing it or watch it at all?
I did. I didn't play it. I watched Drayden Torvar, who's also associated with INN. If you guys get a chance, check him out. I watched some of his stuff, and yeah, this game was trying to be like Unreal Black Wake, and it completely fell on its face.
Yeah. It seems like maybe they just completely misadvertised what the game was gonna be, and none of the stuff in that cool thing we saw during the Game Awards is actually gonna be around.
Like, I'm a big sandbox player, and the way they were advertising this game, they're acting like it was going to be a combination of Black Wake, and Conan Exiles.
Yeah,
and run perfectly. And no, and then that whole steampunk shit they tried teasing at the end of the trailers, that was straight fan service. I called bullshit as soon as I saw that airship.
And they said there was going to be what, like 50,000 people on at a time. Some madness. Like, I don't remember the actual amounts.
Yeah, it is some crazy. Like, Amazon's not even predicting this for their game.
Yeah. The servers were just garbage unless you were a top tier streamer where they let you onto a specific dedicated like server. And even those didn't work too well. I think it was Summit played on the normal server in order to show off how glitchy and bad it was. But not only that, people found the Arc menus in the game that they didn't even bother taking out. They just tried to make them invisible. And then since that happened, the developers released an apology letter.
Yeah, that UI looked
which, like, if you're gonna apologize about a game, maybe don't release it yet. And the apology letter wasn't even like that great. It was
it was just shy of vaporware in my opinion.
Yeah, it was close.
Very, very loosely put together. Fucking, like any lower, and we would have been like Digital Homicide recycled Unity store at fucking assets. It was just, I don't know what they were thinking. They should have at least waited another year. This should have been a 2020 release. For all the shit they were trying to do.
They were like, hey, we've been on a 24/7 run of just drinking Red Bull and stale pizza. Like, we're trying our best. Like, we're doing as much as we can. It's like, just no one made you promise more than you could deliver. You guys did that, and now you're acting like it's woe is me, and it's something I can't get behind, really.
One of the things I love is that the article, the Polygon article, ends with like, by the way, the game's on sale for 17% off, and it's like, how long has this been out? Is it even like early access? My goodness.
Yeah, I think it's early access and only been out for 6 days.
It's damage control. They're trying to do that. I see a lot of games do this all the time on Steam. When they have like a buggy shit or they have some bad shit come up on release, they'll be like, "Oh, if you buy within the first 2 weeks, you get 20% off." It's not because our game's fucking shit, and we're trying to sell as many copies to get our bottom line back. But
And one of the things I've seen to defend it is people saying that this is more a glorified DLC than it is an actual game. And they're like, other games were DLCs technically. Didn't you see WoW? That was just Warcraft 3 turned into a game. And I'm like, you have no idea what you're talking about, general
Yeah,
people on the internet.
Like,
Jesus
I didn't get
Christ.
attracted to WoW. I was a Warcraft 3 player. I didn't get
Yeah.
attracted to WoW, but it wasn't because I thought it was just some bullshit clone. I just didn't like the idea of going from strategy to first person. That was just my thing.
Yeah, I'd say you played the custom games a lot in Warcraft 3, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's where WoW got its start. It's people messing around with custom games, and then they took that and fleshed it out to one of the biggest games of all time. It is not nearly the same thing as taking Buggy Arc, which a lot of people do like, and being like, "Hey, we made it great," but then it's actually just Arc again.
Yeah, it basically is. It's just Arc, but we're a little bit more piratey. We're gonna hire Johnny Depp for Arc 2.
That honestly, if they had said, "Hey, this is Arc 2 starring Johnny Depp," I probably would be like, "All right, I could get behind that." I don't even like Johnny Depp, but it's like,
I agree.
it's
with
weird.
You. I like young Johnny Depp because at least then he just seemed a little awkward, cool guy to me. But yeah, I feel you on mid to now Johnny Depp.
Oh yeah. Anyway, Atlas sucks. There's not much to it.
That's the moral of the story.
We haven't gotten around to it. But
Overpromised, fucking, like, they give you the graphics, but you won't be able to process them, guys. It'll fucking bug, it'll glitch. Half the fucking decks you fall through. It's actually buggier than Conan Exiles, and that's coming from somebody who plays Conan Exiles. Okay? A lot of fucking bugs in my game still.
I would actually prefer for the Conan developers to come out with a MMO where they did some stuff, because, like, they got better. I haven't seen Arc get any better in the game, and
exactly. Funcom has learned their lesson from Conan Unchained, and they've been making it up with Conan Exiles. Even with the first 2 DLC packs, the recent 2 DLC packs, they've recognized all the bitching, and they've added new mechanics. They fixed a lot of shit. I still have to run my shit on medium, so it doesn't bug on me as much, but still, they're learning.
Yeah,
and they're being responsive. It's just Arc is just mass producing Arc.
Yeah, well, they don't improve like the bugs and stuff, but they just release new content constantly.
Like,
there's just like so much stuff in that game, and it's still buggy.
It doesn't even seem like it's new content half the time too. It just seems like I'm just adding a bunch of assets, which is
one time they took a fan map, Ragnarok. That was a fan map first, and then they're just like, oh yeah, this is officially a map now. Congratulations.
Yeah, dude.
Here's a map for
you. I hate when they do shit like that, because it's so pandering. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna make the community feel like they're doing something by stealing the content they made on their fucking own, and be like, oh look, we recognized your content, guys. Fucking, don't you like us now? We're recognizing your achievements. And it's like, no, asshole, you stole our fucking shit to make a profit off it.
I kind of like Arc, like in the way that like Skyrim's buggy. And Arc kind of has that same kind of thing where you just have to accept that just weird shit's gonna happen. Every once in a while, your dinosaurs will just go wild or whatever. And like, other than that, like Arc, me and my friends have a good time with it. But you have to have like your own little private server.
Yeah.
At least with dinosaurs, you can kind of like make like a lore excuse for that bug in the mechanic. Like, they're fucking dinosaurs. You're mammals. They want to eat you anyways, asshole.
No, I enjoy I enjoy my janky games, but jank doesn't fit too well in MMOs. I think those are two genres that don't really go together. Yeah, you have 12 people, it's fun. You have 1,000, it's annoying, and people are gonna figure out a way to ruin your. Like, if there was a PvP element that mattered in the game, or like some kind of end game content already, those bugs will ruin it. But there isn't, so it doesn't. So the only reason more problems don't happen is there's nothing to do in the game, actually.
And the thing about MMOs too is it's how the MMO looks. Like, the reason why EVE has such a small dedicated fan base and they're able to have people stay after fights with thousands of people in, like, a lot of y'all don't like that, but it's usually in games where you're kind of like looking like people. Like when you have ships and stuff, it's a medium where it doesn't look cluttered on the screen, and they can do it in a way that processes. That's why EVE works so well with their multi-thousand fights. Like, yeah, people still bitch about tie-dye, which for me in these other games, they're like, yeah, we want to make them really pretty, and we want to have 500 people in the same zone too. And it's like, until we get quantum computers or some shit, dude, can we not?
Man.
Yeah.
I like the idea that quantum computing is the number one reason for it to come through is to help Eve play better and faster.
Yes, it should. Quantum computing. You know what? We have quantum computers in Eve. We should be making them in real life. Okay. Well, the game has quantum computers.
You really can't take
I
the
know.
Eve out of the man. Is what
No,
I've
you can't.
it sticks there
for
for
9 years. Full-blown Stockholm.
Stockholm. And that's true. Let's move on from that. I think our next bit's about Overwatch. If you want to take that bit, Paul, I think you know the most about it.
Yeah, so Overwatch, they've been practicing or like trying this out with the Overwatch Contenders League, which is like the minor leagues of Overwatch, but they're linking all of the Twitch chat to a battle.net account, which is what you need to play Overwatch. And there's like there's no real information about like what it actually is doing. Like maybe if you get banned in Twitch chat, you're being banned in Overwatch. Like no one really knows. It's just a mystery. And a lot of people are saying that they just link it and then they just make you do that to like actually participate in chat, which is just a barrier to entry. And like
I got my tinfoil on right now, and this looks like kind of like a data mining thing on Blizz's part. Like they just want a way to access your shit so they can throw some ads at you, try to get you to buy their games. Like this just sounds like them trying to do it sneakily because you have to give them certain information in order to link your account.
Yeah.
And I see them doing like a lot of target. Oh, we got friggin' Potato Pleb or some shit. You know, they get his information because he decides to log in for us to do it for us. And they just start fucking bombarding him with loot box deals in his email forever.
I like you calling out Potato, who's like probably not watching us. as the person who we're gonna steal his information from.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they already do it by giving like rewards in game for watching on Twitch. Like they already ask you to link it to get certain rewards, but now it's just another barrier if you want to actually talk in chat for the Twitch chat. Which I mean, I don't even talk that much in Twitch chat, so I'm kind of like
I'm not gonna talk in the Overwatch Contenders League's Twitch chat, which they have a lot going on there, but I'm definitely not gonna give them enough rope to ban me on like Overwatch. Not that I think they would. I don't say terrible things on Twitch chat, but like it seems to me like the next step from Activision coming in on Blizzard, not a Blizzard move at all. And I don't know if I 100% trust like Blizzard's decision to like, hey, in order to watch us on a different like third-party thing of Twitch, you have to, link it. I think
so. It's not. You don't have to link to watch.
Yeah, no, just to communicate.
It's just to talk.
But I don't know, man. It's like it's one of those. I mean, I normally am not one for slippery slope arguments, but I don't like this one. I think.
Yeah, I don't either.
You get some mods.
I think
on the Overwatch channels. Ban people, IP ban people if you want. I'm sure you could work with Twitch to ban the people saying terrible things.
They have a deal, like a direct deal with Twitch. That's why they could do this.
Well,
but I think it's gonna be all right. Like I think it'll be just fine.
Yeah.
Like Overwatch. So Overwatch has one of the least toxic communities of like competitive games.
Yeah, for competitive gaming, so it's not
like
true.
I'm comparing it to like League of Legends, which is like the worst of the worst. But like it's not that bad to start with, and like I hate to say like if you're not bad, it won't matter. But that's kind of like this is just a game. Like it's not too important. I think we can accept that argument.
Get good, scrubs,
for this.
And part of the thing I saw is people were arguing that even less people are going to be watching Overwatch Contenders due to this, and I'm like, I don't 100% believe that, because I don't think, at least for me, the reason I'm not watching Contenders is like to talk to people there. I just don't care until like it's big. I'm not watching non-playoff football. Same thing.
I can see people abstaining for the principle because of Blizzard's involvement with the chat now, simply off the fact that Twitch is supposed to be a third-party platform. It's supposed to be separate from the game companies, where we can play all the games from all of them kind of unimpeded by them. This is basically inviting the companies to have access to the third-party platform that we're supposed to have independent of them. Like they're just supposed to send us the games, and we're supposed to play them for free, play them on here and give them free advertisement, basically. But now they're being involved in us being able to comment on them. Just imagine if somebody has like a severe criticism of Overwatch, and now BlizzNet has access to the chat and link the shit. They can ban you.
Yeah, that said though, I don't think they need to open up their Twitch channels to criticism. They can ban anyone for whatever reason. That's
exactly.
You're just allowed to do that. That's part of what you don't have to.
But like making Twitch chat dependent on the Blizz, like I just feel like they should still be separate.
I mean, I agree. I have the gut feeling is I don't like it, but I don't have a specific reason for why I don't like it. I just think it's a step in the wrong direction. I think the next thing they do is what's gonna really piss me off, and I don't know what that is.
My thing is, I think it has a lot of potential for censorship and really targeted advertisement.
Yeah, I do.
Like that's my issues, and that's a very slippery slope for me with a lot of game companies.
I do kind of not want to give Activision, like, I don't know if they'll be able to like tell. I don't know anything of what they'll be able to tell, but like, will they know who I watch and link that to my Blizzard account and like be able to see what I do on Twitch? Do they know because my Blizzard account's linked to my thing that I'm, talking shit about them right now? I don't want them to.
Yeah, exactly. like the ability to give them access to that door is something I just on principle. I can understand why a lot of people are abstaining on principle because it's just like, nah, dude, you're trying to be Big Daddy Blizzard. Get the fuck out of my face.
I get that.
So
that makes sense.
There's probably a few Alex Jones watching Triggered people out there going like, oh my god, Blizzard's gonna fucking put lizard people in our video games or some shit. But
hey, ain't nothing wrong with lizard people. They're in the best games, known as Soul Calibur 5. That's a lizard man. But anyway, enough about Big Brother. And go on to the biggest brother. So Fortnite has profited in 2018 $3 billion. That's not their revenue. Wow, I said that word wrong. I'm not gonna.
It's not their revenue.
Yeah,
it's
not
their
profit.
profit.
Revenue is actually their profit.
Damn indictments.
And I mean, so after they pay off all their dances, which is like $10 million a piece, they still have $270 million. But like, holy shit, is that a lot of money? And also, goddamn, do I wish another company had $3 billion to spread back out into good games. Because I don't think giving Tencent and Epic that much money, other than the Epic like game launcher, which could be okay, is gonna do anything good for us gamers. But
no, Tencent is gonna be completely greedy and milking the shit out of it. Probably gonna turn Fortnite into a fucking game bubble because they can only be making these products for so long. And the fact that, like you said with the game launcher, I remember reading that article a few weeks ago. They're like, we're gonna put all of our money we're making from Fortnite to make this shit so we can give it the developers 90% of their revenue. And I'm like, this like, you guys are gonna make money probably for the next 2-3 years. I'll give them that. Next 2-3 years, Fortnite's gonna be probably making decent money. But that bubble's going to go away, and that 90% share they want to give to all the developers is going to go away with it because that's not a sustainable business model.
Yeah, I mean, they were making, I think they said like $1.2 million a day off the iOS version of Fortnite alone. And like, they're just getting ridiculous money. I know what they said they were going to put $100 million into tournaments. And then they kind of said, we're going to put it into tournaments, but we're not going to be an esport, which is smart because it doesn't work as esport. It's fun as a tournament. It's watchable.
Well, how much money are they putting in the advertisement? Because if you go look at like Fortnite Stephen Colbert and fucking John Oliver are not doing those retarded ass fucking dances, which I think fucking destroy every one of their arguments most of the part when they talk about people acting mature. Like, I don't think they're doing that for Epic as a favor. Like, there's a lot of advertisement making Fortnite this fucking popular. Like, they're paying all these late night show hosts to do dumbass dances on their, like, when they get 5 minutes free. They got all these movie stars. They got fucking Will Smith on YouTube Rewind being like, I want to see some Fortnite, guys. Like, he doesn't watch fucking Fortnite. The fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I will bet any money I make in the next 5 years that Will Smith does not play fucking Fortnite.
I mean, that said, Fortnite has been probably the most widely reaching game maybe
That's why
like
back to my
all-time,
point. I want to
basically.
see
It's
the
like
advertisement. I want to see the advertisement
Yeah,
budget.
I mean-
because that's it.
But here's the thing: is they could have spent $1 billion on it, and it was still probably the right choice because
Oh,
it
yeah.
made so much money. And so far, the thing that's bothering me so far, they haven't decided on, hey, here's where we're gonna start working on our next game. They haven't come up with anything new and fun, which is like the best way to get. Don't say pork night. That's bad. The best way they can get other people on their side is what if they're just like,
It
hey,
makes sense because I don't think anybody's porking that plays Fortnite.
we'll buy SOCOM and we're gonna make a new SOCOM and throw $100 million at it. People would be like, ah, shit, dude, Fortnite's not that bad. They're bringing back SOCOM. Like they could do some shit like that, but instead it's like season 7. Here's an Infinity Gauntlet. How the hell did they get Marvel to put the Infinity Gauntlet in that shit?
See, that's why I want to know. I want to know.
I'm with you now. I'm pissed.
Exactly. Like I think like Tencent and fucking Epic have been working behind the scenes. Like they had to make a deal with Disney, not to get fucking sued. And I know they're getting sued over like 1 or 2 dance moves. I don't think that's gonna fucking go anywhere. That's fucking dance moves.
I mean, I'll throw it out there. Choreography, I can see you can put a TM on it, whatever that trademark on it.
But
A
I
singular
think
dance move isn't really like a trademarkable thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like I know how many times I'd be sued. I do the Running Man all the fucking time.
And like, I mean, he stole that from Stephen King, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Who stole it from Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Which everything I said was just wrong, in case anyone's wondering.
Was,
you did call me out, chat. But I know it is. It's part of the fun. But yeah, goddamn, dude. The crazy thing is like video games made $40 billion in China, they said. And like if you compare just all of China and all the money they spent on games, and they're like, yeah, like Fortnite could have made like almost 10% of that. It is wild.
Yeah.
Tencent also is a bad company, and we should worry for
but
our
we also,
future.
Yeah, but we also gotta worry about, you know, because like I said, I think Fortnite only got a few years because most of the kids that are playing Fortnite are sophomores, freshmen right now. Let's be honest, their numbers are a lot of high school kids. They really are. It's a fucking game that's really high paced, building. Everybody I know who plays like battle royales, like older, our age, fucking hates Fortnite. Every young kid I meet though, oh yeah, man, I built an 18-story building, shot 5 people in the head, fucking glided across fucking 15 brightly colored fucking fields.
I mean,
and fucking hit somebody with a goalpost, and I don't know.
Here's my argument for kids and how it comes to Fortnite is when I was young, I played whatever free games came out too. And for me, that was fucking MapleStory, which is 10 times more embarrassing than playing Fortnite. You know, MapleStory is like chibi little people that you could spend 100 hours getting to level 50. They just came out with MapleStory 2. That was trash, by the way. I played it.
When I was in high school, I wasn't cool enough to play MapleStory with my brother and like the older friends. That's where I was way back in the day.
Animal Crossing, what's good?
Yeah, Animal Crossing was a good game. I'll still play that. That and Harvest Moon. Oh, bring that back. That dude. That's why I want Fortnite. Fortnite brings back a new Harvest Moon.
What was that? What was that game that where you rolled the ball and you just like your whole job was to like roll the whole earth up?
Like Katamari Damacy.
Yeah, they brought that back. I think they're bringing back all that generation of games.
Well,
what kind of guy I know is coming to the Switch.
The ultimate esports game that they should bring back is Super Monkey Ball. That game has the highest skill level of all time. That's what they need to bring back.
What was that fucking movie they made about fucking the Super Mario tournaments? There's like a movie they made about a kid dealing with a custody issue, and he like ran away to go play the Super Mario tournaments in Vegas. It's like called like the Game Master or some bullshit.
I thought you were talking about the Super Mario movie, which
no, not that piece.
Nintendo doesn't want you to, and you should watch it just because they don't want you to.
You were talking about The Wizard, starring
Fred
Savage.
Wizard, Fred Savage and shit. Yeah,
Oh,
Wonder Years, and Mario. Fucking great combination, Nintendo.
I mean, yeah. Wendy's a math PhD now. If you didn't know.
Oh yeah, She's great. I love her. Her and the girl that played Blossom, they both got like PhDs. I'm down for that.
Dude, what the fuck were we just talking about? Goddamn.
We're talking
I
about
have no idea.
Fortnite and kids that play it. Like, my argument is, as soon as these kids get out of high school and they get over like the high pastels and shit, Fortnite's gonna nosedive. It really is, because they're all gonna go to more of the grittier games. And as soon as they get where, because a lot of these kids are playing this game also because there are some parents who do pay attention, but only pay attention enough to color palettes. So I bet a lot of these kids will leave. Oh, it looks so cartoony. Yeah, we'll pay for this.
Yeah. I think we'll also inevitably see just a new game come and blow it out. And once a game takes a big portion of its user base, some might trickle back, but it'll never hit the same highs as it has. And I mean, that's just how games go. There's games people thought would never die, and now it's like, WoW's not even super big anymore.
I think League of Legends is holding strong, though. Like, over the years, they've kept with it. Rainbow Six Siege started low and has been steadily increasing their user base. I think that like the game companies are trying to change the stigma that you play a game, a new game comes out, you leave your old game for the new game, and they're trying to make it something that you just stick with. I don't know if that will stick, but that's what people are trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, I think. Also, I mean, not only is that good business practice, it just is easier for them, so they want it to happen, but it's gonna be difficult, and it's gonna have to change the mindset of a lot of people. And
like I said, no one expects League of Legends 2 to come out. They expect the next update.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
But it would probably bring a lot of people back if they're just like, yo, League of Legends 2, it's better in every way.
Well, League of Legends' strong suit is, which a lot of the long-term games are, is that they built a really good community. Like, they built a very rich lore. Like, there's a lot of people who do like metal covers of like all their intro songs for all the characters. Like,
yeah,
and League has like encouraged that and let it flourish. So that's the other thing. That's why like, I know you guys don't play E, but that's why E's been along. They create a culture that just reciprocates itself, right? Like, they create an alternator, if you will, for their gaming community. And that's why League, and that's what I think Fortnite needs to do. They have no lore. They just have flashy colors, dances, and weird animations.
Well,
like, if they want to stay around, they need to like come up with some kind of fucking, like, even Team Fortress 2 came up with some kind of fucking story to the point people still play that on occasion with their friends.
I think, though, when it comes down to something like Fortnite, the gameplay loop of build, shoot, die, respawn, whatever the fun gameplay loop that people are enjoying has hit, and it's doing well, and that's why people are probably sticking with it. It definitely helps that it's free and everyone can play with whatever friends they want on any device ever. They did a good job for that part. I don't like the gameplay loop, mostly because the guns don't shoot straight, and it drives me insane. But whatever.
I still can't get over the building bullshit, so...
I mean, the thing is, I like Minecraft. It's fine. It's fine, it's Minecraft. But I just want to point out, Arbiter, Mutant Football League kind of came back, and it's now called, what is it? It's like, it's...
Where is it, and where can I buy a
It's
copy?
basically called Fantasy Football now, and it's it's a turn-based fantasy football game. It's you'll find it. It's like Orcs or something.
Mutant Football League is the only reason I still own Blood Bowl 2. Like,
I was thinking of Blood Bowl 2. That was the exact game I was thinking of.
Yeah, like, I fucking loved Mutant Football League. I used to watch that in Aeon Flux when I was a kid. I know, it's completely the wrong shows you go in, but my grandmother saw animation, did not give a shit, so I got to watch MTV all the time on the weekend.
Yeah, that's the way you go. All right, let's move on to our next bit. I don't think we're gonna talk too much about this, but someone over on Medium, I think was the group that did it, basically went about saving Flash games and their legacy and preserving over 10,000 Flash games. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't get my start into gaming in Flash games, but I did get my start into the gaming industry through Flash games. I used to work as a beta tester for like Flash games back when I was in high school. Some of my friends made them and made a lot of money and not so much money doing Flash games. I figured it would be worth you know, talking to people about you can go
Well,
look at all the Flash games and play them.
okay, well, I played Flash games in high school. I used to beta test for Microsoft though back then, but we figured out proxies fucking real early on in high school. So we used to go always to like the website like Newgrounds and stuff and play a lot of Flash games there. So I will honestly say that's where I started gaming because you're in middle graphic design class. I'm like, fuck this t-shirt. I want to go play some video games.
Yeah. I mean,
depending on what 10,000 games they have, because there's at least 1 million Flash games from the fucking early 2000s. Depending on what 10,000 they got, I might go check out a few.
I mean, even stuff like Castle Crashers were like a really big Flash game that turned into like a legitimate video game that I was super into.
I played it a little bit on Xbox. I thought it was really fun.
I know there's a few what's it called? Few developers have come from Flash games, and I think it's an important part of the industry that's gonna die. Well, you're gonna be able to play it there.
It should die.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah, it should die because all Flash games really were supposed to do was to bring back the platformer, and we got the 2D platformers back. That's really what Flash games was. All the big game companies weren't feeling platformers. They weren't. So remember the early 2000s, they were all trying to transition from that. Everybody wanted 3D worlds. Flash games kept it going, and they came back with a vengeance in 2D platformers the past decade. And now the genre is no longer needed. And they really are a bunch of vaporware crap, let's be honest. A lot of Flash games are buggy pieces of shit.
And a lot of them were some of the best developed games of years.
Exactly, yes.
Like
that's like one in like every 300 you found like a decent one.
Yeah, but there was 1,000 billion of them, so there's plenty of good Flash games. I have a friend who's now a video game developer who I remember him coming out with just this very basic game where it was all QuickTime events, and you just do QuickTime events on a keyboard while some action happens. But this was the year before God of War came out, so I just remember God of War coming out and us seeing all the QuickTime events, and he's like, well, yeah, I can't do animation, but this is just the game I made. This is bullshit, and he was all pissed off.
Yeah.
And then he went and made this game called Tower of Greed, which was kind of a roguelite that was really well designed. And then now roguelites are some of my favorite game styles. And he's making a game for the Switch now, which... Look up Iconic Games if anyone's interested. It's going to be a Legend of Zelda clone that looks pretty sick.
Okay.
2D Legend of Zelda, old style one. But anyway, I think Flash games have a good place in our history that also, are also garbage at the same time, and it's pretty good.
Hey, well, back when we were all kids, our parents weren't going to be spending money on fucking video games for us. Let's be honest. This new generation of parents are fucking way too fucking cool for me. All right, because I wish I could get half the fucking video games these kids can fucking ask for. So all we had were Flash games. So if you really think about it, the modern day, a lot of the entry level gaming industry guys, or some of the people that are just now getting the supervised positions, all started out on Flash games. Yeah. So they did form a good foundation to bringing back gaming to the ridiculous levels it is now.
Yeah, I mean, it also brought about kind of gaming to the point where people do it all the time, which good or bad, who knows. I like the fact that I can play games on my phone, although there's not that many good ones. But yeah, I don't know. It could go either way. Anyhow, let's transition over to our big story of the day, which I know Hendo's happy about. For anyone who has not seen anything about this, on Twitch, there's been some banner ads for Ninja's New Year Eve party. There's no opting out of these banner ads. I guess I don't know if they're banner ads or just ads. And they ask people to go to Ninja's Twitch channel. Some people, most notably I think Dr. Disrespect, are really fucking pissed off. And some people, I think in the in this article I'm going to link, Dan Giesling of Big Brother fame thinks that, that's a good thing. Ads are good for everybody. But I want to get everyone's input on what they're seeing from Twitch forcibly putting other streamers' ads onto your channel.
Okay, homeboy needs to go back to the Big Brother house. That's one. And even though I do not disagree with most of the shit Dr. Disrespect does on a regular basis, I am with him on this. This is complete favoritism, and the fact that they're having it on Ninja's channel. Like, not even have Ninja come over to like the official Twitch channel to do it. Like, they're promoting his channel through this. Yeah. Which I agree with everybody. Even half the streamers that I've talked about, who I don't even like, I agree with them. This is complete favoritism on Twitch's side. This should have been not another thing. They shouldn't have done just one streamer. Yeah. They should have done multiple streamers. There should be at least 3 or 4 streamers going. Try to show, because now they're trying to present Ninja as the face of the fucking platform, which is going to be a huge issue for a lot of us, because then a lot of viewers ain't going to come to Twitch. You're going to be like, this fucking fuck is y'all's headliner?
Yeah.
Like, they could have just got like a team of booby streamers. I'll say that. I don't give a shit. Twitch get mad at me. they could have done that, and they would have got less flack for it.
Yeah. I mean, I think in that point, those streamers would have gotten way more flack about it, and then Twitch would have eased off. But yeah, and then Ninja also had a tweet that he deleted since, which he said, "This event's going to be broadcasted to millions of people and continue to grant exposure to Twitch, which in turn allows streamers to gain more viewers. What's not to like? Or is it just because it's me?" Which is very dumb, because...
And that's why he deleted it, because it was because of him.
Because, well, in my opinion, if this ad was on YouTube or Facebook or somewhere that wasn't Twitch on other people's channels, a place where people are obviously don't need to learn about Twitch because they're fucking watching it, it might make sense. But when you're doing ads on Twitch, why the fuck? Why? And
exactly. And Ninja did do an ad on YouTube. He was in YouTube Rewind. He did the fucking bus drop.
No, I just mean this specific ad. He's acting like...
Yeah, I know. But
I don't think it goes past Twitch. I don't know for certain that it's...
No, I'm just agreeing with you. Like, they had him on YouTube. Nobody really gave a shit. Yeah, people memed it because it was a kind of a stupid fucking commercial. They had a dumb line.
I mean, it was the most downvoted YouTube video, I think, of all time, so...
Yeah, but I think that was more because of Casey Neistat than him.
I think it was just because it was really dumb.
That too.
I didn't watch it, but I heard it was very, very dumb.
I just saw the clip of Casey. I saw the clip of Casey Neistat yelling K-pop with 2 little twin Latino girls, and I was like, I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm not even gonna try to watch this whole thing. I saw that one like 5-second clip of him going K-pop and like getting like some Psy fucking outfit and doing Gundam style. I'm like, no, fuck off.
I mean, that sounds absolutely horrible. But one of the things I saw, and Twitch hasn't responded to this, is there is a chance that Twitch doesn't have anything, not to say they don't have anything to do with this, but this might have been an ad bought by Ninja's advertising, whoever covers Ninja. I don't know what advertisement agency covers Ninja, but those people themselves, so that they paid for ads on Twitch to drive more people at Ninja, which would make this way worse as a move for Ninja and his crew. But I don't know if that's true.
That's a possibility.
It is possible, though, but no one has responded. I'm waiting to see what the response is.
If it was Ninja who made the move to do the ads, then like it's kind of okay, and like at least it's okay on Twitch's end.
Yeah,
like, Twitch isn't terrible.
Well, Twitch is approving.
That puts
the
Twitch
ads,
in the clear.
I mean, Twitch has to. Thing is too, Twitch has to approve these ads.
I mean,
so
yeah, but Ninja, like a lot of that's pretty automated.
Yeah, it is. But if Ninja's promoting himself as the face of Twitch for this New Year's Eve content, Twitch has to have a say in that. They had to have some level of say, because they just can't have somebody representing their platform on a big fucking nightly event and not be like, okay, wait a minute, what are you guys putting our name on? Especially how big Ninja is. This isn't like one of the guys with like a few hundred subscribers doing this. This is one of the biggest guys currently on the platform.
I mean, the thing is, I think if Ninja is able to put ads on all of our streams and such, that there should be an amount of money, Twitch tells me, where I can put an ad on his stream on New Year's Eve to send people over to me. And if that's not allowed, then I don't think it's fair play. And I know for a fact that Ninja does.
Ninja, give me some ad revenue, Ninja.
Ninja bans people who self promotes on his on his channel, so it's it's a nice piece of hypocrisy to pay to advertise on other people's.
Exactly. You can't bitch about somebody in your chat being like, "Hey, I stream too," and then just plastering fucking high quality fucking ads on everybody else's stream. Like, come watch my stream when you're done watching this asshole.
It's pretty rough in general, the idea of just allowing someone to either take themselves as the face of Twitch or allow themselves to pay their way to pretend to be. And either way, I think it's a bad look.
And is he one of the paid ads? Because I know there are ads on Twitch that give followers bits. Because I have people donate bits to me when they agree. You know, they tell me all the time there's ads on Twitch that if you agree to watch them, they'll give you like 10 bits. And I want to know, is Ninja one of the, like, is Ninja literally one of those kind of ads? Is he literally paying people to watch his ads? Because that's also a big issue too. Because not only is he going on other people's things, but if it's one of those ads where they give you bits for watching it, which I know it's usually for the big sponsors, but if he's able to get into that, that's a whole other conflict of interest. Because then he's literally paying people on other people's streams to watch his ads for his channel.
Yeah.
And then they get bits they can put back into his stream.
Exactly. Like if somebody did that and just gave me all the bits they got from that, I'd be like, okay, it's a little shallow shade towards him, but still, you know, how many other people are like, oh, well, he's giving me bits and he looks pretty charismatic. Let me go check out his channel. Because he has the bigger audience, he has more entertainment value than almost all of the smaller streamers. Because he has a huge chat that's very active. So it's very, very, it fucks over a lot of small streamers trying to build their communities and their fucking entertainment value. And you have big streamers like that just coming on your stream. But hey, look, mine's already there. We already got fucking Disneyland. That fucker's not even a seasonal carnival.
Yeah, and I think part of the big reason that I'm seeing issue for this is the fact that the only pro argument I can find is the whole, what Dan Giesling said was a rising tide brings all ships up, whatever that dumb thing is. That sentiment, it's going to bring more people to Twitch, which will spread out people. But I don't think the Twitch ad or their ads are going anywhere other than Twitch that I've been able to find. I turned off my ad blocker to search for them to get some advertisement hit at me in the wild, which is a terrible thing to attempt because I've gotten some bad advertisements since. And I haven't, like on YouTube, Facebook, Reddit, whatever, wherever I can go.
Have you tried, because I should turn mine off and check out freaking Amazon Prime because I know they do commercials. I wouldn't be surprised if one or two made it over there. That's only because they're business partners.
Yeah. Amazon owns Twitch.
Yeah. Although I'm reading now, according to a Justin Wong, Ninja did not pay to have the advertisements put out, meaning it's
so Amazon and Twitch.
It's us firmly talking shit about Twitch now. We don't need to go back and beat the dead horse of talking shit about certain things Ninja may or may not have done. You know. Yeah, we've done that on the show. It's fine. But
Ninja, well, I know Ninja is one of those streamers who literally probably lives his content because he's at that fucking point. Let's be honest. A lot of streamers, when they get to a certain level, they end up living their content. I think he is fucking all the controversies that he's recently had because he's fucking done some shit in Fortnite recently that people have given him flack for. Mm-hmm. I think he's just fucking lost it. You know, because sometimes it happens with the big streamers. Sometimes they fucking lose it and they try to do a lot of dumb shit. Like this past summer, we had that whole stupid July 15th with that fucking YouTuber thing. You know, fucking we have Twitch streamers all the time get too big for themselves. Like, you know, DSP's fucking legacy, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. I mean, that could just be part of it. Maybe it's just unable to take a step back and see how people are going to take something, so they do something a little dumb. If that's kind of the case, I'm appalled that Ninja doesn't have like a manager who's there to be like, yo, dude, don't do that. It's really dumb.
Yeah.
Take a minute.
Well,
Yo,
I'm not a mental health professional. I've been involved in mental health. I'm not gonna say he's having a manic episode, but he's gone through a lot of stressors lately. He's caused a lot of drama for himself, and I think he's just trying to lash out in all directions at this point. That's what it looks like to me, because I've seen some of his clips from his streams. He's getting very, very fidgety. He's getting really nervous. Like, you could tell all the drama he ends up in. It's fucking getting to him, and I think he's making very rash, aggressive decisions that maybe would be good in a long-term sense, but he's trying to bang them out now.
I don't know. It could be. I
Is it
don't
'cause
know enough. I don't watch him enough to say anything, and even through watching, I wouldn't be able to say where
I
his
don't watch. I just
mental
look at.
acuity would be. But
Yeah, I just look at like analytics and stuff like that, and like popularity of the channel, and I've just noticed he's at like his channel's at that height where a lot of channels either like completely embrace it and go the right way, get some proper sponsorships, or they become a complete fucking social mess. Like,
yeah.
you know, we've seen that with numerous game creators. You know, there's either ones that become super successful, end up on GameStop commercials and shit. And then there's other ones that are doing IRL streams because no fucking game company wants to touch them anymore, but they still got a cult following.
Yeah, I mean, it's the two sides of the coin. Do you go Jeff Kaplan or do you go Cliffy B?
Yeah, and
do you drive yourself and the people around you into the ground and destroy everything you loved? Or does everyone start calling you daddy?
Yeah, and I think in Ninja's mind, everybody's calling him daddy.
And
but nobody is. Like, I've seen recent excerpts. I even made sure I watched full 20-minute freaking excerpts of his channel so I can get proper context. I think the dude's kind of fucking losing it. Just a little bit. Nothing that he can't bring himself back from.
Yeah,
but I mean, you know, I think he forgets that his audience is mainly 14-year-olds and he's battling with them like they're his age.
You give me 50,000 people watching me 6 nights a week, whatever much he streams. I'm gonna go pretty fucking insane pretty quick.
True.
Don't worry about it. I'll hopefully do it in a lighthearted way, you know, or you know I'll eat like 1,000 chicken wings and see if I die on camera. I don't know how it's gonna work out. I'm not ready to put myself in those shoes, but hopefully Twitch sees the backlash, is my opinion, and sees, hey, we gotta kind of be cool to the content creators around here. Because otherwise, you're going to turn it into a bit of a jokey thing, and you don't want people going to Mixer or when Epic starts their streaming thing, which I'm sure they'll try.
And this is to Twitch as well. Listen, Twitch, if you want to have streamers do a New Year's Eve event, we have no issues with that. But you have to properly represent the platform. Ninja is one, he may be the most popular guy, but he's one very small facet. You need at least several people from all different genres, because there's massive MMO players that are completely different. There's several big cultures, at least on Twitch, when it comes to, and I believe they need at least some level of representation. Honestly, in general, like, get several get one big IRL streamer, get one big Fortnite streamer, get a big MMO streamer, find like the guys that, you know, do some of the readings and stuff like this. There's even a huge art community on freaking Twitch. Like, I've seen people that just drawing have like 15,000 viewers. It's not even like the pretty girls that occasionally just draw on occasion to make themselves look PG. Like some of the actual artist channels here on Twitch. Like, get a few of those people in there. Get them fucking doing some art for your fucking ads. They'll do it for $50. It's fucking exposure.
No, pay them an exposure. I know that's not what you meant. I was just making a joke. What I think too is they're gonna do like a 12-hour stream with him. I don't know if he's even gonna be playing video games. I think he's gonna be at Times Square or something. Just why not kind of stick to the roots of Twitch? Not the roots, but like the core of it. Do some games. Like do some people that people watch because they're entertaining and not just good at stuff.
Here it is. Can Ninja not become our Carson Daly? Can we avoid that, Twitch? Just completely. That's all. That's all Kitty's asking for. We don't need a Carson Daly of Twitch, fucking out there doing dumb shit and not doing anything related to what we love. Like, if he did like if he did like a marathon of like a certain game till midnight, you know, or like we're gonna do something. We're gonna do some crazy speed runs till midnight or some crazy shit. That'd be cool. Or fucking VR shit.
The speedrun idea, I love. Imagine just Cosmos I think is the guy who currently has the Super Mario Brothers world record. I actually think he just lost it, but someone like that. Start them, 5-minute countdown or something before the midnight. See if they can beat the game before.
Yeah, or like
it
see
happens.
somebody
Do some of
Yeah.
those.
Like,
It'd be fun time.
Oh, I just thought something really cool. Think of like a perfectly timed one. Like you can't be too fast or too slow. You have to speed run the. You got 20 minutes to speed run the game. You have to stop it exactly at midnight, and just have like 7 of those guys just fucking trying to do it.
Dude, now, right now I'm saying 2 people I want to host the New Year's Eve extravaganza. You get Summoning Salt and Pan and Coke, the 2 guys who are the best at talking about speedrunning in the world. I would watch that all the goddamn time.
Yeah, like honestly, I think they should send like a dozen fucking streamers. Like send every representative of this group and just have them like do multiple stations or have multiple channels just doing shit. Like, how do you want to celebrate your shit?
I mean, if they're gonna do a 12-hour stream, do an hour for 12 different people, and do 5 minutes with Ninja talking to him at the start of each one and the end of each one. I'd watch that maybe.
Yeah, fucking do it.
No one's mad that Ninja is the guy that's doing it.
I mean,
people are mad that he's the only guy and
Yeah.
that he's plastered all over everyone else's channels.
Yeah.
Exactly, just like Paul said, it's not that Ninja's involved. It's that Ninja is the sole party involved. If they threw in like a few of the other big streamers, nobody be bitching.
Dude.
Some people might bitch like, "Oh, why are you bringing all the big streamers? Why bring a little streamer?" That would just trickle away because they're big streamers, asshole. That's how this fucking game works. It's entertainment.
I would love for them to have, even if they're in different spots, you get, say, Dr. Disrespect, Shroud, Ninja, all 3 hosting it, and their natural want of talking shit to each other.
Exactly. That'd be great.
I'd watch that over that. That said, easily.
Matt back. Let's have a live event where we just get a bunch of Twitch streamers to talk shit to each other in real life. Like fuck the internet. This is what we're gonna do for New Year's Eve. We're just gonna line them up on either side and just just say it for real. Just fucking call Dr. Disrespect a motherfucking adulterer. Just do it to his face. I want to see you do it.
That dude is huge. I would never talk shit to him.
No, I just want to see somebody do it because I think he'd punch him. And I think it'd be hilarious.
Well,
he'd lose his wig, but I think the punch would be hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, at least we know he's wearing a wig. And Spartan, I do not want to see T1 and Ninja dual host. That would be my nightmare.
You know what? Hey, fuck it. Let's get Trainwrecks to do fucking New Year's Eve. Fuck it. Let's bring him out of nowhere.
Dude.
That caused less controversy than Ninja. Everybody be like, oh shit, Trainwrecks is doing it? It's going to be entertaining as fuck.
At no point is he allowed to stop drinking, though. That's got to be in the contract. That guy with a few beers in him. I don't know if he's ever had like a huge controversy. I know he's had some minor ones, but goddamn, is his speech is funny.
Oh, yeah, his fucking booby streamer speech. Like
that
shit was...
There's a speech he gave at Reynad's house.
Oh god, that speech.
I'll tell you something about the horrible industry I used to work in, which was the bar industry, where we had like a group of like 20 dudes going out to drink, and we cranked that speech up and we're all listening to it, and like 5 people were like, how the fuck do the other 15 dudes here know all the words to this? Because it was just like every guy who bartended or ran a bar in town, and then everyone's just like, the next week that it happened, everyone else knew the words to it because they're like, yeah man, it's just really catchy. God damn, we listen to that shit a lot. I feel dumb thinking about it.
Dude, his booby streamer rant was like the smartest, dumbest thing I ever heard come out of a drunk's mouth. It was so hilarious to me. Because like for every good point he made like a point that drew him back like a whole staircase. He's like, what's that for? Yeah, these women used to fuck with us in high school. Fuck all these trans, man. They all need to get fucking breasts. Like, what the fuck, Trainwrecks?
There was a decent one where he got banned while saying it, and that was probably the funniest one I've ever seen.
Like, I love it because he starts out with like a good point. He's just like, these girls are sexualizing it. They used to be the same girls that fucked with us, denied us for dates. I'm like, okay, you're going a little incel-y, but I get you. And then he just goes on, we need to burn this whole bitch down, fuck it all up. And I'm just like, he's like, what was that, Anthony Anderson in White Castle? Where, like, you guys have seen Harold and Kumar go to White Castle? You guys watch that movie?
I've seen it. I don't remember the incel portion of the movie.
Well, this wasn't the incel part of the movie. It was when they pulled up to that random like McDonald's, or whatever. Anthony Anderson's working the drive-through, and he's just like, "Yeah, White Castle is the shit." And then he says, "Hey, Boogie, we're burning this whole bitch down, going to White Castle." Just turns around, and just like, "Yo, yeah, White Castle is cool. Let's burn down my fast food restaurant." It's like how I feel Ninja. I mean, not Ninja. Fucking Trainwrecks does his fucking speeches. It's
Dude,
just
I gotta
so
say,
funny.
I don't think I've seen the movie anymore. You've convinced me I haven't seen that movie.
Yeah, go watch it. There's a part where Anthony Anderson, the chubby black guy, it's pretty funny, where he like flips shit and tries to burn down his McDonald's because he realizes how awesome White Castle is. It's fucking ridiculous.
Well then, so
I feel like that.
I think that's the best way to wrap up a show. Is I
burn
now
it to the ground.
Yeah, we're gonna burn this show to the ground, and we should have it rebuilt by this time next week. So catch us again at 11 p.m. EST, whatever that time is in other zones. If there's anything we didn't talk about or you want to tell us about or have your hot takes, feel free to tweet at us at FatBTV or at our individual Twitters. We all got them. I think I'll shoot the shout-outs. Anyhow, House Hendo, you can catch on House Hendo. Paul, you can catch on Twitter. And you can catch me here.
You can catch me at twitch.tv/Boise State University, but like
in
late January.
Yeah, late January. Our newest pro. Well, no, you can't get paid, otherwise you get kicked out of school.
Yeah,
our collegiate,
not allowed to be paid.
Hearthstone
collegiate.
Boy.
Yeah.
Remember, you can accept a bagel, but if there's cream cheese on it, you get kicked out of school.
That's the deal. No, we're not regulated by the NCAA.
So,
I can have all the cream cheese I want.
There is a loophole. There's a loophole. You got to send the cream cheese separate, because then it's considered a separate item in an asset.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if Blue Mountain State is a good place to get our law facts from, but that's where I was getting mine from. I mean, it's either that or ask lawyers on Reddit, which is probably no good either.
Blue Mountain State also has the best STD advice.
Don't get them. That's my advice.
Yeah.
And we will end on that. Have a good one, everybody. Follow us places. We'll see you next time. Peace out.